Hi everybody, it's Cindy the Scrapologist. Love is in the air in the Scrapologist studio today. I have a book, a junk journal that I just finished. You've been seeing bits and pieces of it, but I finally got it done today. I've been sick in bed for the past week, and I was really getting behind, and so I finally got this done today, and I'm so happy. I had a great time working on this. It is a junk journal from a vintage book called Saint Elmo, and it has the most gorgeous image on the front. It's closed with this belly band that I thought kind of looked like a garter belt, a vintage garter belt. And it is adjustable. So if you decide to just pack this full with goodies, this is going to adjust with you. So you don't have to worry. It has 3 signatures and it measures, I forgot already, 7.5 by 5, the perfect journal size. And I think that this is just so beautiful as a wedding gift or for an older couple getting married or a couple getting married that just loves vintage. There are a lot of people are having vintage style um, weddings now in vintage gowns. There's just so many uses for this. I'm going to be listing this in my shop excuse me, probably by 5 p.m. today. It's about 2 o'clock, so yeah, probably by 5. So it's going to come with everything that you're going to see here. Plus, I'm going to throw in some goodies for you. Lots of little goodies because I want you to enjoy working in this journal. Here we have an envelope that says love on it. Little envelope that you can stuff with goodies if you're giving this as a gift. Here's another little mini envelope that says La Romantique on it. Sorry. There we go. Little mini envelope. And just a variety of tags and little hearts, tags, another tag. Here's a vintage image cut out of a vintage book of 2 lovers saying I think she's greeting her sailor. And some beautiful bride images. And here's some little mini frames. Oops, didn't mean for that to be in there. Here's some larger frames. As usual, my lighting is giving me trouble because yesterday I was set up for a cloudy day and now today in Maine it's a sunny day. You just never know. Now here's a couple of more little hearts. So all those little goodies are going to go in there so that you can decorate. So I did leave quite a few pages blank just for you. So when you open it up, right off the bat, it's just so beautiful with this image that I photocopied onto, I mean, not photocopied, printed onto coffee stained paper. And I decided to leave the vintage book plate in here. It's from Monroe Chapel Library. And I thought that that's kind of fitting. It says the word chapel, and this is a wedding book. So I decided to leave that there instead of decorate the front, but certainly you could decorate the front if you decide to do that. There are, I don't know if I already said, there are well over 90 pages in here. And I'll just flip through really quickly. Lots of wedding themed, lover themed items. All of the things that are stuffed in here, with the exception of the scrapbook paper, are true vintage items. This is cut from a Currier and Ives book called, it says The Lover's Walk. Lots of doilies and lace and tuck spots. I used a lot of the, well, not a lot, but some of the Graphic 45 La Romantique scrapbook paper for this. This says The Key to My Heart. Here's some paper for you to decorate. This says Married, another Currier and Ives page from the vintage book. This one I realize is upside down, but again I figured you're going to decorate. So, and here's a little flip up with washi tape and a beautiful bride and groom. On the inside of my books, I always place something to protect the book and make it last, because with this kind of paper, I don't want it tearing where the thread comes through. It's sewn in to 3 signatures. It's got this cool number 39 on here, which I love. But I have 3 pieces of faux leather protecting all of the knots going through the signatures. Here's a really pretty collage that I did. And it says, "The lover tells of the rose in his heart." Beautiful sentiment. You can see some lace sticking out here as well. This one says single, and on the other side, I loved this Currier and Ives thing. Where's the other side? The other side was married. So there's him when he's single. Life of leisure. Here's him when he's married. Little pocket. You could stick a tag in there if you wanted. Here's a nice little envelope that I made, and I cut out a dictionary page, and it says, "Lovable, worthy to be loved." Love it. So cute. Whoops. That just goes in here. And if you haven't watched my video yet on how I coffee stain my paper, look at that. I love that. Love it. You should watch my video. And it's only 2 steps as opposed to ironing and baking it in the oven. And look at this side. Love it. The coffee stain paper in here is beautiful. And then there's the other item that I printed. Here's some beautiful lace sewn on. More space for you to decorate or journal. This is a piece of lace that I thought looked like chapel doors, and so I put it on here. I've had this in my stash for a long time and never knew what to do with it, and now it has a home. By the way, I do like to do a little bit of a crease here sometimes, because I think that it lies nicely when you do that. So you'll see that some of the pages have a crease there. See how nicely it lays as opposed to sort of rounded like that? Sometimes I just like to do that. Here's a tag with some sewing and just another card that you could journal on or put a photograph on. Doily with some washi tape, some more sewing with some little vintage images of roses and a bride. And here's a sewn pocket. So this is all stitched. And this is a vintage image that says congratulations on it. And I printed that onto coffee stained paper. This is the back side of vintage of this. This is my favorite page in the whole journal. This is from a vintage magazine, and I thought that this image was just beautiful for this theme. And on the back side, when I folded it, it just happened to have this little ad for Calumet baking powder, but it's a housewife on there, so I think it totally fits with this theme. And this is a woman of personality, and it's a little love story. And some recipes on this side. There's the back side of the congratulations wedding bell. And a little card. Again, it's another Currier and Ives, the morning recreation. It's a lovely couple out for a walk, and that tucks in behind these roses. Then we have a doily, and here we have a tuck spot, or a little pocket. Some more lace. This says bride and groom, wedding, honeymoon. Just some tissue paper. Here's a pocket that has stitching around it. And a lovely bride and groom. Here's an angle pocket that has stitching here, and then this pulls out, and this is the lover tells of the rose in his heart again. And I stitched all around it. Whoops, I keep bumping my light and shoving it under the camera. Some nice brides. Some roses. This one's upside down, but I still like it because it's the lover's quarrel. There's the lover's quarrel, and then on the other side is the lover's reconciliation. And I didn't want to cover it up, even though it's upside down. I'll leave it up to you, dear buyer, to decide what you want to do with it. But the reason why it's upside down is because I wanted this. Look at this spread. It's another Currier and Ives. It's a vintage marriage certificate. And that's one of the center spreads. How beautiful is that? So do with this what you will. You can, on these, you can also, if you don't care for the upside down image, use this as a frame and cut out a photo or something and put that right there, and that would look beautiful. The key to my heart again. And I took a couple of vintage playing cards and sewed the King and Queen of Hearts on here. Get it? That's a love theme, I think. You could even, it would be fun to even put the groom's picture here and the bride's picture here. You just pull this up a little bit, and that would be kind of fun. Some more pages for you to decorate. Tissue paper. And then on the back here is the poem that you've been seeing throughout the book, The Lover Tells of the Rose in His Heart, with a little bit of layering of cheesecloth and some lace. And then the back is just the plain book. This was a rather expensive book, because I don't know if it's because everybody's junk journaling or what, but when you have a cover with a gorgeous image on it like this, the bookstores all raise the price substantially. So this is a precious cover, beautiful, and I think that it came out super cute, and you're going to get all of this stuff to go with it. And your garter belt too. So there you have it. I hope you like the book. Let me know what you think, and I'll get this up in my shop by 5 o'clock today, Sunday, September, whatever it is, the 23rd. I don't know. I've been sick in bed. I'm totally out of out of it in terms of what date it is now. So today, today by 5 o'clock, this will be in my shop. So keep an eye out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.